Good evening, guys. You're welcome to Afia TV Official, where we bring you up to speed with all that is hot, trendy, and spicy on the internet. Broadcasting live from the cool city of Enugu State on DSTV 254 and GoTV 17. My name is Divine Onoha, and I'm your host for today. But I'm not doing this alone. I'm here with my guy, Pablo Escobar. No, he said Uncle Pablo.
Uncle Pablo,
so
yeah.
Uncle Pablo is here with me. I don't want trouble today, so I'm just going to introduce him the way he loves to be introduced. He's a cybersecurity professional and a Guinea. And in what now?
Cybersecurity professional.
Yes.
And I actually had this thing, a new this thing, stuff I'm doing now.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Because I know you don't like to say all the things that you do.
Yeah.
So that's why I refuse to say
but
myself.
this new one is like makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a next of kin.
The fact that I trusted you to say something meaningful.
Yeah, I'm a cybersecurity professional and I'm a next of kin, you know. So
Pablo, I opened my ears. I gave you my attention. Okay, so guys, he's a cybersecurity professional and a nest of kin, whatever that means. Welcome to the show, Pablo.
Yeah, thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Let me not hear you say any. Don't brag.
I know you've missed me. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you will fight on this show one day. But how are you doing though?
Yeah, I'm doing good. We're just kicking, you know.
Have you been on social media lately?
Yep. That was, I think, yesterday. Yeah, I checked Twitter just for like 20 minutes. Yeah, then I left.
Okay, so let me just start with what seems like the biggest thing happening, what seems like the trendiest topic online, which of course started trending like 2 days ago, yeah, and then yesterday and today, which is the fact that Davido went on a foreign podcast and said that Nigeria's economy is in shambles. And there's been a lot of backlash from everywhere, you know. A lot of people support him, actually. Myself, we talked about it on the show yesterday. He did not lie. He did not say any lie there. But there are lots of people who think that he shouldn't have said that, especially since he's talking to the international community. And then the thing about, because he said, if you're trying to come back home, don't come back. Come back here, you know. And he went ahead to say, it is not cool at home. So that was when he now said the economy is in shambles. Okay. So people are thinking that that statement would discourage foreign investors from coming to Nigeria. Tinubu takes trips here and there to go and see if he can get foreign investors. And then Davido goes on a podcast and says, don't come here, don't come to Nigeria. The economy is in shambles. That by that statement, he has discouraged people who want to come to Nigeria to invest. How do you feel about that? Is that true? Does that make any sense to you?
Well, so the thing is, what they're saying doesn't really make sense to me because Davido just said the truth. You understand? In as much as I know they are saying, okay, you shouldn't have said it out there, but that's the truth because most of these foreign investors, they're on social media, they're on Twitter, they're seeing what we are talking about, you understand? So Davido just did the normal thing every other person has been doing, you understand? Okay. So just that Davido is a public figure and then I think they're trying to put the whole blame on him now. But man, if I have a brother or sister out there and then they've made money, I would advise them not to come back to, I would, because today you would want to open your shop, you hear unknown gunmen, you hear IPOB, sit at home and everything. So it's bad for business. You understand?
Or something.
There was a time this video trended about a fire outbreak. I think it was somewhere in the east, and then the guys from fire service came, and then they said that they had to get paid for them to off the fire. Like, so they came with their truck, but they were looking for the head of the market so that they would tell them how much they will pay for them to...
Before they put off the fire.
You know, and then not just that, they've been somewhere you hear that fire people said they don't have...
They came without water.
They came without water, you understand?
Then they start looking for water in the neighborhood.
You get... Hey. So Davido... I think why Davido is receiving all of this backlash is because he's a public figure, you understand? And then people are just trying to look at someone to pour their frustration at. That's just it. Yeah.
My guest mentioned, she said almost close to what you said. She said that Davido did not say anything new, actually. It's what has been on the internet. And then I also backed that statement up by saying that there's really no investor that would want to come and invest without making research.
Most investors are
ourselves.
already pulling out of the country.
Do you get?
Look at
before I put my money.
Look at ShopRite. Games are already out. Like they are not in Enugu again.
I mean,
look at these other guys that left. I've forgotten their name. So these guys are living. Do you think a sensible investor would want to come and like, okay, these guys have been here for over like 10 years, 20 years, and now they're living. Why would I want to come and invest? You
Even if they will do, what I'm saying is that they will do their research. They don't need any Davido to come and tell them what is and what isn't. They will do their research. It's all over the place. Like, it's obvious. It's obvious what is going on in Nigeria.
People. Sorry to cut it short, but so we've seen videos and tweets of people saying, if you come to the UK, you will have to suffer. You will not talk to. Nobody will talk to you. But people see the japa. You understand? So the thing is, anybody that wants to go anywhere to do maybe investments or schooling or something, they will, like you said, make their research. Know if it's a favorable ground for them to come and then do their investments. So Davido didn't say anything new.
All right. So the thing now is that today Davido came back online to respond to all the critics, and this is what he had to say. He said, of course, this is their modern English. You're mad because we the real ambassadors. I saw this and okay, yeah, there was this other this wasn't the only tweet he made. He also made another tweet where he said that he said he loves the way his accent was in that video and he doesn't care. You know, he just acted nonchalant basically. And then here he said that they're all mad because he's the real ambassador and all of that. So he got responses. The likes of Daniel Rega came under that tweet and responded and said, Davido, a real ambassador does not demarket their country and refuse to tender a public apology when called out. The fact that you can't acknowledge your own mistakes speaks volume. Isn't your uncle a sitting governor in Osun State? Why did you help him campaign in a nation that's in shambles then? Then Daniel Rega got a response that said, this ambassador wannabe, better rest. He should apologize to you as who? The gatekeeper of Nigeria's economy? Rest. Then this is from Dr. Farouk. He said, you are just being a hypocrite, bro. He's a response to Daniel Rega as well. Okay. You're just being a hypocrite, bro. Same you will come out and criticize the country and people online. You reach OBO turn, you they talk dust. Now people will rate you are just the pity. And there are other comments that, you know, responded to what Davido said directly. But before we get into that, what do you think about Daniel's comments?
So we've known Daniel as this, he's just controversial. He just wants to give us his own opinion, you understand? Daniel does be like, he goes into the call anywhere belly face. Once he sees something, the first thing that comes to his head, he just says it out, you understand? He wants it to... Daniel don't actually try to advise Trump. You understand? Like...
To be honest, let me not lie. Let's not tiff. I like Daniel a little bit. I find some of his posts quite intelligent.
Anyone that likes Daniel likes him because of his bass.
I think that sometimes he tweets intelligently.
Okay.
Now, my problem with him is he criticizes almost everything. But for the ones he gets right, when you read it, you're like, oh, be like, say, this boy, your head correct today.
So that's why I said, he tweets what comes to his head first.
Okay.
So if you say that time, now waiting comes to your head makes sense. It was tweet Daniel, you understand? But most times, now most times they come in head. You get so. I just think so. The thing is, I actually saw a tweet one time, and then they said Daniel was what do they call this thing? An ambassador for one company. You understand? And people are like, now we get this company where we make Daniel Rega their ambassador. Like, I don't understand. Look at the person you guys are making your ambassador. Someone that wears chocolates. This butterfly chewing gum, banana chewing gum. He wore the clothes he wore at that time was like so colorful, like the banana chewing gum. And the rest was like someone that wears banana chewing gum for, you understand? So I don't really. For me, I don't take Daniel's very serious. Anytime I see his tweets, what comes to my head is cruise. Let's just cruise, understand? Daniel just want to say something. He's Elon is paying him for his engagement, you understand? So, and the more he says controversial stuff, the more people comment. I just feel that's what he's doing. I don't take him very serious.
Okay, but now the statement he made, which is he said that a real ambassador does not demarket their country and refuse to tender a public apology. Now, do you actually think Davido owes anybody an apology? And I also remember let me also reference Joe Ibukwe yesterday, who said that Davido needs to retract his statement because Nigeria made him. So all these people talking about retracting statements and apologizing, how do you feel about that?
I feel I don't need to apologize to anybody if I'm saying the truth.
Okay.
You understand? What Davido said was just the truth. The country is in shambles. Like, the country is in a mess. So it's just like me coming out and saying I'm a guy or I'm a man, and then someone is asking me to apologize. I said I'm a man. You understand? Davido just said the truth.
The truth.
That most persons. So I watched this interview on I think it was TVC, one man like that, and then I saw what he was saying. He was like, we should be thanking President Tinubu, because if it wasn't him, that dollar to naira would have been up to 17,000.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So these are people that are supposed to be apologizing for like saying lies on national TV. You get, and he went on to say, yeah, I know I'm on national TV. I'll tell you all the truth, and you're lying. You understand? Yes, we didn't get it right with Buhari, yeah, but we got it worse with Tinubu. Mentioning Goodluck Jonathan's regime, like it was like things were better during Goodluck Jonathan's regime, and then he was criticized actually that he was the worst president, this, that. And then these are people that are supposed to come on air and then apologize. People like Breno Omokri. You
know, when you were saying that you didn't like Daniel, I wanted to ask you about Reno.
Oh my God.
If I had known you were going to react this way about Daniel, I would have screen grabbed Reno's comments too, so that I'll show you both. No, Reno had a lot to say. Hey, God. I was reading his post and I said, God, this post is giving me headache.
So the thing is, at some point, I can say, okay, yes, that Daniel, you are making sense, but not Reno.
Okay.
Yeah, not Reno. The guy is trash. Yeah, it's trash.
Dear Reno.
Reno is trash,
I didn't
actually.
say
Yeah.
Pablo said it. All right, so we'll just take a look at some of the other comments and move on to our next story. This one here is from Ray, and he says, add insecurity to the shambolic economy next time. He's replying Davido.
Yeah.
Instead of them to channel their energy to the president they voted for. Now Davido, now they shout for. Any correct? The next comment, son of Big Wiz, says, you can never go wrong in my eyes. Wow. All these fans.
30 BG.
30 BG fans. Now this is from Tao of Iperu. It says, I am not mad in Jesus' name. You know, Davido said you all are mad. He said, I'm not mad in Jesus' name. You can't talk down on the country where your uncle is part of the problem. Reason with me. We also have another comment here that says, can you just shut up, please? Okay, so obviously we have diverse comments, different comments, but I think we both have a stand. Both of us, we are agreeing that Davido did not do anything wrong.
He did not do anything. And for those that are saying his uncle is the governor, that's his uncle, not Davido.
I mean, I was saying this yesterday. It makes sense that his uncle is a governor and he's still able to call out what is evil.
Some persons will not say it because, okay, if I talk him now, my uncle may say Davido. You get, that's his uncle. He cannot influence his uncle. You get. So the fact that he's saying that the country is in shambles and then his uncle is...
He's also part of the country.
People governing the country. That shows that, okay, this guy know they look face. He calls a spade a spade. You understand? Not people that would know, okay, my dad cannot do this thing, and then they'll tell you, vote for my dad.
Imagine he came out and said the country is good.
You get.
We will drag I will drag him. I will drag him. Personally. Because you are rich.
I'll go drag him pants.
Okay, well, let's just move on to the next story, please. I think we've overflogged this. Anybody that wants to make any other comments, please, you're your own. Because I'm not going to talk about this again. All right, moving on to our 001 now, our president. He said he has something to tell all of us. So, dear Nigerians, I hope this puts a smile on your face. President Tinubu says, we won't rest until Nigerians experience a better living standard. How do you feel?
I saw that post. I saw that post and I said to myself, President, please rest.
Wait, let me open the comments so that you see before we get back to you.
Okay.
I think everybody's saying the same thing. So the first comment I have here is from Vivogi. It says, if you're not resting and things are this difficult, please, I urge you all to rest so it can get better. Am I communicating? The next comment here says, why does this statement sound like a threat?
Like you get.
This is from Desi Skincare. It says, at this point, it's better to rest, Dadiwa. Let us breathe. Be cool. And the next comment here says, the best president so far in the history of Nigeria. You see, nothing is ever too bad, though. No matter how bad you have fans.
Yeah.
So this is proof. Then we have another one here from Emanuela Ella. He says, you know, go better for the supporters of this government. Oh. And this is from Tonya Graham. He says, this word of assurance, come they sound like threats to me. And this other comment here says, Lori raw bag of rice as at now is 110k, sir, from 36k when you came into power. PMS is now 1,100 naira, sir, from 192 naira. Bottle of Coca-Cola is 500 naira, sir, from 90 naira. Electricity tariff is 220 naira from 65 naira, sir. Gas of 3,200 for 12 kg is now 18,000 naira, sir. So forget about us for now because you don't really care about us. And this final comment here says, please rest in Jesus' name.
Like, please
Any
rest.
final words, please?
Please rest. If you want to rest in peace, there should be a rest.
No comments.
But so like I didn't see all of these comments yet, but I was just scrolling through social media and then I saw it and I was like, please just rest. Like everything is going from bad to worse. And then you're telling me that you will not rest. It's better you rest. Let's know that we don't have a president. Than we are not resting and then we are going through all of these things. Please rest. If you cannot rest, rest in peace. Please.
Okay, that's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme. But really, what I want to say is that I feel like some of the things we get to hear these politicians saying is not a reflection of our reality. It's like you are saying a different thing entirely, and what we are seeing is entirely different. It's like and that's why it feels like a lie. If gas is 18k, this one is, everything is so expensive, and you come here and you're telling us that you're working hard, you're working, to make sure that it's just not working. So I think that they should focus on the action. Actually getting things to work instead of telling us things that don't sound like they're true.
So the thing is, sometimes, most of these politicians don't really know what we are facing. Yeah. So I remember during the time of Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi, when he was governor, I have this friend that was very close to him, and the guy was always telling me, Buruburu is working, Buruburu is working. Like he was trying to convince me that Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi is working. And then funny thing is, they actually dedicated a Twitter handle just to tell people that Buruburu is working. And this man is not working. So I said to myself, if these guys are using this energy to tell me that this man is working, then they would try to use more energy to tell him that, bro, you dey work, oh. You understand? And most of these guys are praise singers. When they don't come praise, as far as, okay, they might not really be experiencing it now because now the governor's hand is in their pockets. You understand? So they're
probably benefiting.
They are benefiting, and then they have money with them. So if they want to buy anything, it's cheap for them, right? Easier. Unlike people like us that every 5 naira we go sweat before we get the money. So they don't really understand what it means to earn honorably. You understand? All they know is if they make one tweet and then show the governor something, or organize like 10 or 20 guys and goes to visit the governor, they go carry money, give them. You get? So most of these guys, they make their money, like they don't really have to sweat to make their money. So if they want to spend 30,000 at a go, they spend it because they know if they go to see the governor,
more will come.
But me, if I got sweat, sleepless night to make like 10k. If you tell me say this in 10k, I go price and like give me like 2k. We can begin the price. You understand? So most of these issues that we see the president or the governors come out to say things are good, this one, that one. Now people like us, when they close to them, when they tell them the truth, you understand? They might see it on social media, but most times they think, okay, this is the opposition. trying to play a fast one on us, trying to make people say that things are not going well, whereas things are going well. So now we did it ourselves.
All right. So I guess Pablo has said all that there is to be said about this. It's quite sad. Like I said before, what we're hearing our politicians say is not in alignment with what we're seeing. Doesn't reflect our reality at all. So like we said before, I think more effort should be put into actually getting the work done. See, when we see good works, you don't need to be telling us that you're making effort. We will praise you by ourselves. We'll figure it out. We'll see it clearly, and we'll not need your words of affirmation. We just know that it's working, and then we'll support you. But if we're hearing all these audio things, please. So we have a second story. We have a third story rather, but I'm going to be skipping it. I think we'll talk about it tomorrow because we are running out of time. Let's just get straight to the very last story. And I specifically want to talk about this because you're a guy. It's for the brotherhood. Not necessarily, it's for everybody, but I'd like to hear the brotherhood's opinion on this. Make sure, see, anything you say now, you are representing the brotherhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my brothers.
So if you're a twip, if you're on Twitter, you know that there are specific influencers that seem to have a lot of influence when you talk about relationship talks, marriage talks, the likes of
Agba. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Abajondo.
I know that.
He's the one we're
okay.
talking about today.
Okay.
So he has dropped one today. He said, "Let me repeat. If you're dating a lady that you pay monthly allowance and you eventually decide to marry her, you will marry a prostitute." End. Before we get into the comments, Pablo, true or false? Is this correct?
Wow. You know, this is that.
Think well.
This is that point where, have you watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Go silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, I think I don't really agree with the prostitute part. Yes, I don't really agree with the prostitute part. But yeah, if you are dating a lady and you have to pay them monthly allowance. Yeah. So if you have to do that, be sure you are able to keep up
with it,
understand? Because if you are not able to keep up with it, she might have to look elsewhere.
That is if that is allowance. What was even binding that relationship.
You get so I've seen places where this girl is actually telling this guy, "I don't love you," but this guy get money. He knows money blind the guy eye. So the girl is just there for the money. You understand? And
she makes it clear to him. Whoa.
You understand? And bad thing, the guy come maybe get small financial issue.
Of course now, because she already made it clear.
So, and this guy will now come out and start saying, "After all I've done for you." You get? But I'm like, okay, this guy don't already tell you from the onset, say, "I don't like you." Now they try to use money, keep him. You understand? So John saying you're dating a prostitute, I don't agree with the word prostitute. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it should be something else. I don't know the word to say now. But the thing is, if you know you want to start doing all of these things, make sure you are able to keep up with it. Yeah, you understand? Because if you don't, it might go south. And if it does, that's you're going to say, after all I've done for her, women has come. This one and that one. Understand? I am a big fan of party of treat your woman. Right, sometimes gift, yeah. Forget say.
Let me know expose.
Forget say sometimes you won't act like say obi yeah, but treat your woman right, yeah. So sometimes you can actually gift her, you understand. But if you want to use it to keep her in the marriage relationship, yeah,
that's wrong.
Actually going to go south, yeah.
Okay, personally, I think that there's something Abajondo is trying to communicate, which he did not communicate. Well, that's what I feel. Yeah. I know there's something he's trying to say, but this is not it. Because if you're dating a lady that you pay monthly allowance and eventually decide to marry her, you marry a prostitute. It is just such a, how do I put it? It's not well expressed. Who decided that the monthly payment must happen? Because you say if you're dating a lady that you pay monthly allowance, are you the one that decided to pay her? Or was she the one that asked you for it? Or was she the one that forced you to do it? It depends on the conditions, on which this decision was made in the first place. Just like you said, if she was the one that said, you must pay me before, if that was a condition for you to date her, then that is totally wrong.
Yeah.
And you can't even tell a man that true, if really the man, that was the condition for the relationship, and the man had been given, let's say they dated for 8 years, the man had been given, you now say the man should not marry her because she's marrying a prostitute. How would that man move on?
So I think
after giving so much. I think he didn't.
I think what John is trying to say is the prostitute he's trying to say is, she might not really be a prostitute like going to the streets, but so if you cannot sustain that energy, should have to look for someone that would sustain it. So by leaving her husband and to go to somewhere else, like maybe 2-3 guys, she's already a prostitute.
Okay.
I think that's the angle he's coming from.
Yes, because I would have said most people don't pay prostitutes monthly.
Yeah, you get
pay as you go. Pay as you.
Damn.
No, it's what do you mean? We all know how this works.
Okay. I don't know.
you bloody. Let me know. I said I will not expose you.
I don't know.
I know you. I know you. So let me know.
This is a disclaimer. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works.
Don't worry. Let's go off camera. Our time is up. We'll see off camera. You. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It was fun having you.
But you know, I'm trying to think now. What was that other post you skipped?
No, it's still about national issues.
Oh.
Something about unemployment. The unemployment rates reducing. We're going to talk about that, but unfortunately, we don't have enough time anymore.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And to you, viewer, a big thank you for joining us today. Ensure that you join us tomorrow and join us every other weekday, same time, same station. We'll be here to give you all that is hot, trendy, and spicy on the internet. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. My name is Divine Onoha, your queen of great conversations. Have a lovely, lovely evening ahead. Bye.